Well, he's earned it. I mean, I think he showed up in January. And he's made the most of each opportunity. We reward what we see, right? I think it's there's a certain level, of integrity relative to who plays. And I think you've got to call it exactly like you see it. Not only in the respect of the staff, but also the players as well.
Khalil Jackson, and what's maybe impressed you about him?
Yeah, I mean, I think the same things I said about Castile. I can still remember the first practice we had when we got here, and I was asking about, Khalil, who is that guy? He's not on the scholarship. And he looked as good or better than some of our guys. So, and then I would tell you this, I mean, I think Khalil's role obviously wasn't maybe what he wanted to be last year, but he took all the feedback relative to what he needed to do to get better, to be a better football player, better teammate, and really has grown as a human being. I think he would tell you that, right? So, good example of a guy who works extremely hard, has really opened up relative to communicating, being vocal, having good presence, and bottom line, the guy's been a very productive player. So he's got traits. This guy's big. I mean, he is. He's long. He's very skilled. He can get open, and he makes plays on the ball.
Billy, I know that Scooby was a guy that boosted his stock in the spring. He obviously built on that in fall camp to win this job. But what have you seen from him and just his development at linebacker?
Yeah, Scooby's another guy, much like Khalil, who maybe did not have a huge role, got some playing time last year, was the first playing time of his career, and then now had an entire offseason to kind of put in the time and effort and energy and know what it looks like to go out there and play. And, I think in particular, he had a really good spring, and he started strong in training camp. He got banged up a little bit, but he's back in a good place, and there's a role for him on our team. That's a very competitive room, the linebacker room. Tony's got a motor. He practices hard. He's tough. He's not scared. He's durable, and he's got some physicality. He will put his face in there, and he's got some athleticism that allows him to be effective in the passing game. He's hard to tackle, and I think he's still growing as a player relative to knowledge of the system, football IQ,
Sure.
details in his fundamentals. But I think Tony's got a bright future, and you think about this guy. This guy did not play football for 2 seasons, right? And you can't,
Yeah.
You're talking about writing a story about a guy who's, overcoming and being here. And this is one you guys should write about. It's very impressive what he's overcome. So